My favorite song this week is the latest song that we worked on, which is Marked. I found it very, very difficult and challenging, and I thought that this was going to be the first song that Bill was going to not like. I thought this was the moment when Bill was going to go, it doesn't really work so much. I was very happy that he loved it, and I can't wait to hear, because he mixed it yesterday, and I haven't really heard it, and the others haven't really heard it yet, so I'm looking forward to hearing that. And I like the songs that are a little darker more, because singing-wise I get to express a little bit more. I don't know, maybe my personality fits better with that sort of feeling. But I very much enjoy the rock and rolly, silly, happy ones, which aren't really all that happy. But they're more energetic, maybe, in a different sort of way. Oh yeah, they're all very fun to do for different reasons.
Okay, I guess that with Bill and Michael we have this really love and hate relationship, because one day we're ready to kill each other, I mean really kill each other, and other day we're just this bunch of shiny, happy people. Shiny, happy people! Because we really love the whole project, and but we still are these completely different people that we're trying to get along. With Marianna, which was the latest addition in the bunch. Tell you the truth, after our previous singer Calliope was gonna go, I was thinking that it would take a long time to find somebody and to fit and love the music as much as we did, and be ready to commit and everything. But Marianna came in, and she was just like, she fit like a lock, a key and lock kind of thing. I mean, she fit right in, she was ready to work, and she worked so much, and we just loved her instantly.
Members of the band, they are basically assholes. Okay, I just felt that I had to say it that way. No, look.
Favorite song, the one we're playing at the moment. Whenever we're playing a song, I don't know. 20 songs off this album. I wrote all 20 of them. So for me, they all have a specific thing in them that makes them equally as important. It's like having 20 kids. You know, you love all your kids a little bit differently, but in the general sense of things, they're all the same. You love them all equally, even if it's a different love for each one.
We're all different people, coming from different background, coming from different, how do I say it, different background, different experience. So I believe that that's what makes us unique, you know, because we put something together that is called a song, you know. I basically grew up on, you know, death metal, blast beats, and super duper ultra fast things on the kick drum, while Billy is more, you know, into punk rock and this raw music, you know. I believe that we all create something that is interesting, and I enjoy spending time. Although I have, you know, hour and a half driving every week, you know, to get to the rehearsal. But it's still worth it.
I haven't really worked with a band before. I mean, there was lots of efforts in the past. I was always interested in singing. I sang a lot in high school and stuff, but never really found a band that I could work with. This is the first for me, and it's working out great so far. Never really did anything with my music other than develop it on my own in different ways. I'm an English teacher and a trained psychotherapist. Yeah, I don't have any musical background other than the fact that I'm interested in it.
My least favorite song on the album is whatever song we're playing at the time. And somebody, I can't name any names, Anthos, is just that little bit behind, making it just drag them. No, I'm not going to do that one. It's only because you're standing there, I can see your face, I had to go that way. My least favorite song on the album, that's a difficult one. To say least favorite would probably... I don't know. I honestly can't think of one that I would say was my least favorite. I think I'm awesome.
Oh, fuck!
There are songs that are a little bit more progressive, like Bridges, for example. That used to be my favorite song for a long time. A lot of different time signatures, changes, and it's very unusual for a rock song. Come Down, the same, it's just full of emotions, especially here, I don't really have to warm up before actually playing anything. Come Down, Bridges, Come Down, and I'm done, I'm sweating. Pursuer is a good one, although it's a bitch for my knees, for my ankles, because I play barefoot, so it gives me a lot of bleeding, and especially at the beginning when I just couldn't feel it properly, I had to nail it, so that was pretty, how do I say it, challenging. Tutameo is a good song as well. It's very rocky and it's like pushing forward. I'm sure that crowd will love it. Marked, extremely emotional song. I have this picture of that song in my head, and I haven't heard what actually Marianna did, but I'm dying to hear it. But because it's extremely emotional, I think that this song is very important. What else? Silent Answers, not much to do for me actually, but again, interesting song, interesting concept, very emotional. Love the text, love the lyrics. Blind, very experimental. Actually, I'm going through all the songs, so all of them are my favorite songs.
That's a hard one. Although I love all the songs on the album, I have to say that the one that really got me hooked on it was Pursuer. Had to be Pursuer, because it had this different kind of, 50s swing feeling to it that I really loved. And after we started working on it and drums came in and everything, it just, I love it. I don't know.
I'm the newest member in the band, and it's been almost a month and a half. I was afraid that it was going to take a lot longer for me to feel comfortable because, it's a bunch of guys and I'm the girl in the band. But I feel completely comfortable now. We have private jokes and inside stories already, and it's great. I find myself very amused with some of the members. One of the members of the band, Anthos, is quite funny. And Bill makes me feel very protected. He's sort of like the daddy of the band. And Michael has all the ideas and is very energetic, and he's very inspirational, really. I really enjoy playing with them. I really enjoy talking with them, too. Which is a great combination, really. Yeah.
Everybody in the band has been adequate.
No shit, Sherlock!
At fulfilling the roles of the positions, on adhering to my requests and desires for the music. I've allowed them a little bit of leeway to where they can feel like they're putting themselves into my music. But really, I'm a pretty good manipulator and can get exactly what I want, and that's what you're going to hear on the album.
Oh, come on!
The lyrics of the songs. Some of them might sound silly as songs, and they're supposed to. But even the silly ones have lyrics that are very well thought out. Every every one of the songs is a personal story from Bill's life. So I think they're very close to Bill emotionally. But they're pretty much emotional and ideological songs. Some of them really touch me, that's for sure. Silent Answers is one of them. Marked is one of them. Marked always makes me feel like crying. It's a very melancholy song. It's supposed to be, and is, which is makes it successful. Yeah, the lyrics are all well thought out. They don't rhyme a lot of the time, but you know what? That's fine with me.
Why is your friend from childhood making you such a bitch today?
I think somebody's got a false perception. I'm a bitch every day. Next.
Okay. I love my drum kit. I can basically pretty much say it's a custom made of morning wood, Polish morning wood snare drum. So that's why it sounds so cool.
My guitar sound. You know, I'm not really this kind of really anal guy with the sound. Okay, that's a lie. Okay, I mostly like to use I like really gainy sounds, but I really like really clean sounds as well, like the California type of surf type of sounds. I definitely love all these little boxes that make all these different sounds. And Bill is annoyed when I try to experiment on them and try to, every time I get a new toy, he has to bear with me kind of messing with it. But I usually like a really good, nice, fat, gainy sound for the leads and this really sweet cleaning tone for all the more ambient stuff. I don't know what the fuck am I talking about. Anyway.
How I really feel about this band is anything can happen in the future. Any individual member of this band may have something happen in their lives that means they're not going to be able to be in this band. But I hope that never happens. I can't imagine being in this band with anybody than the three people that are in it. For me, this is what I see as my last band. I don't really see doing anything else. This is like the ideal platform for me, I think. I see lots of albums. I see us achieving whatever we want to achieve. For me personally, the only real goals are making good, engaging, honest music that is fun at the same time. That we make statements and we have fun, and I think we can incorporate all of those elements. And the idea of a genre, we can incorporate all of those as well. We all have different backgrounds. Michael came from a death metal background. Anthos took classical guitar lessons and was in punk bands when he was a kid. Marianna did some things, but she comes, her kind of, if I had to give her a specific genre, which I hate, I'd say she's pretty classical and jazzy with the way she sings, but there's a very heavy rock and pop influence in there as well. And I grew up listening to country and jazz and ended up becoming a punk rock kid. So the thing that I think makes this band so special is the fact that we don't need any of those genres. If we're going to do a punk album, the punk album is going to have elements of all of those things in it, and we're going to incorporate whatever else we want to say what we want to say.
Though I can't stand you now, I'm in love with the memory of what you used to be. You never had the time to give to me. Always made me feel so all alone, just like I didn't have a
of this band. Well, you know, As long as this thing's beating, the band will be gone. I can pretty much take any halfway competent musician and they'll do what I tell them. These three particular people that we've got on this album, the next one remains to be seen, I suppose. They suffice my needs at the moment. And so in the future, as long as they stay in line, we'll be good. We'll ride this wave until it's time to swap everybody out and just get some other meetings to get in here and play my stuff. Yeah, apparently I was upset during the last question, so I've got to cheer up. What's the question?
I must say that I haven't actually learned or developed all the songs yet. There are some that I heard once or twice, you know, the demos, and I'm very much looking forward to working on, but I haven't had the chance to work on them yet. I kind of want to see all of them first before I choose my favorite ones or the ones that I look forward to doing most. Right now, I would say that I feel a lot more comfortable with all the songs. In the beginning, I kind of felt nervous every time the intro came in while we were rehearsing, and I was thinking, shit, now I have to sing. But now I feel like, you know, all the songs have grown on me. They come very naturally to me. I've learned all the words out by heart, I think, most of them. And I look forward to singing all of them now in rehearsal.
I have never had something that huge and gigantic. It's funny because it's like, you know, I love checking out Neil Peart, you know, I mean, he has something and he expands it, he like puts a lot of stuff and it's just like Mike Portnoy, you know, I mean, there's like a lot of things to do and basically anywhere you hit something. So I like, that's why I have, you know, a lot of cymbals and a lot of effect things, percussions. The drums, it's maybe not typical rock setup, but as I said, I come from thrash death metal thing, so I have to have a lot of things. I actually recently I just realized that we need a little bit more jazzy sound, so that's why I don't know if you can see it on the video, but we're looking for dark sound, so I painted it black, you know, to give it more, you know, ambient, dark sound.
Well, I haven't really performed in public in years, so I'm a bit nervous about the gig thing, the live show thing. But you know what? I think the chemistry between us, the individuals in the band, is already so comfortable, and that's what really counts. If we're together on stage and we're having fun with each other, no matter what the audience is like, because I think we're going to have different kinds of audiences, the energy on stage is going to be the same, and it's going to work. Looking forward to it. Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of tired with all that bullshit. I mean, I recorded like 4 or 5 albums, 5 actual albums in my life, and you know, some of them were like really with a good approach. You know, we prepared ourselves. We spent a lot of time in the studio, you know, cleaning up the stuff, you know, and making it really, you know, sound powerful. And you know, as far as the idea is concerned, we tried to make a really good deal. There was another band that, you know, we traveled basically half of Europe, but it turned out to basically end up as a, you know, the band that just records the album, nothing happens, you know, and I'm kind of fed up with this. So I believe that this is the final destination of the band. You know, I don't have to, you know, worry about. That's the feeling that I have. You know, I would like to finish recording with this album. I would like to start working on the new stuff. And actually, Billy and I started writing some basic parts, some riffs coming out, you know, and arrange everything drum-wise as well. And I would like to, you know, hit the road as soon as possible, get the gigs, you know. I have some contacts back in Europe, back in Prague, you know, something in Poland. I'd like to actually push it as much as possible. It's not that, you know, I'm not 15 anymore, you know, and I know that it's really difficult to make a living out of it, but who knows? I mean, they're really good songs, you know, they're really good music and really good skilled people that are in the band, so why the hell not? I mean, if you look at these bullshit bands out there, you know, and they actually sell a lot, you know, and they actually, you know, it's not, don't get me wrong, it's not about the financial part of it, but it's about, you know, when you create something, you want other people to like it, you want them to, you know, to compensate you somehow with the time you spend, you know, on all these things that we have here, you know, it's pretty damn expensive stuff, so if that pays back, you know, that would be nice. And if we can basically sit down, relax, and, you know, instead of going to the office, you know, being there from 8 o'clock in the morning till 6 p.m., you know, and write crisis and all that bullshit, you know, if we can just be bosses on our own, you know, and just, we have a good product and just sell it, you know, and just enjoy life, rock and roll life. And I believe we're not rock and roll, you know, type of people anymore. We're, you know, mid-30s. Some of us are even more than that, you know, older than that. So I believe that, you know, we have this passion, you know, and this vision in our head, and hopes for this rock and roll life. However, it's not going to be the typical, you know, rock and roll life, but really, I would like to achieve something.
I really want us to complete all the work that is left in mixing and recording the vocals, and go out there and perform the thing, because I really think that is a really, really good, different kind of album with so much different styles in it. But I think the really big test for us will be to start writing together. I mean, I'm really excited about that and kind of nervous, and I hope we'll get to that point soon.
The way I like my frappe is strong and dark, like my women. No, sorry, that was an airplane reference. I'll do it again. I like my frappe generally Monday through Friday. 2 big heaping scoops of coffee, and then half milk, goat's milk, because I'm allergic to other ones, half goat's milk, water, and some ice. On the weekend, I like to sweeten it up a little bit with a little bit of sugar.
Actually, it's funny because my taste changes all the time, and recently I don't like frappe. Really, I don't drink it anymore. I mean, it's frappe is like very.
You're fired.
I'm fired. All right, I'm fired. Okay. No. I mean, Anthos makes the best frappe, of course. He's the best frappe, little Chinese guy type of person. So.
Oh, I really like sweet drinks. My frappe is very milky and sweet, and light on the coffee. But I'm pretty much drinking milk, sweet milk.
It depends on my mood, actually. I have it with milk, without milk, with sugar, with no sugar. It depends basically on how I feel.
just a memory. And now I set you free to be lost in history. It's like you've never been.
That was a give me a times. Give me a silence.
See how rock and roll we are. I mean, coffee and biscuits, man.
That's
And
tough.
shit right there.
And flop.
Coffee and
And
coffee.
flop.
Cleaning the counters and shit.
Tell me that this is not rock, metal.
This is hardcore.